Last episode, things got serious. I made one of the biggest changes to the build so far. I cut the rear end to reshape it and give it that clean, round finish I had in mind from the start. No going back after that. Once the cutting was done, it was time to strip everything back. I went in with sandpaper first, taking off the old paint layer by layer. But that just wasn't enough. So I stepped it up and used paint stripper to get it down properly, removing everything and exposing the bare surface underneath. That's when the bike really started to transform, from something rough to something with real potential. And to finish it off, I sent the parts off for paint, getting it ready for the final stages of the build. Now, it's time to see how it all comes together. But first, I would like to explain why this build took so long. So after all that work, I sent the frame off to get painted. Simple, right? Yeah, not even close. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Every time I checked in, it was the same old story. It will be done soon. But when I actually went to see it, the frame was just sitting there, collecting dust. After almost 3 months, all that had been done was primer. That's it. At that point, it wasn't just frustrating. It felt like the whole build was stuck. Everything else was ready to move forward, but this one thing was holding it back. So I stepped in, a bit of patience and a bit of pressure, and finally things started moving. And eventually they got it done. And when I finally saw the finished paint, it made the wait feel worth it. Yo, I'm back for part 4 on this build, and I know it's been a long time coming, but really I just not had the time on my hands to get messy, and I couldn't arrange all the materials in time as well. But for some reason it's sunny today, and all week, to be honest, this whole month has been absolutely freezing, and it's really popping on the frame, as you can see from the B-roll shots. So yeah, everything's back from paint. I've left some of the bits of the workshop because I want to continue on making the seat first, and I'm manufacturing my own seat. And let's just see how it goes, because I've got no experience on this and I doubt it's all going to go to plan. So I've got the GP polyester there. I've got MEKP, the hardener, in the clear bottle. I've got a little ice cream tub which I'm going to put my acetone in, so that obviously it doesn't harden the brush, and the acetone really burns away all the glue off. I've got the wax here. That's going to really help make the surface slippery, so I can take off the mold easily. And there's the fiberglass cloth. I went for an industrial 3000 GSM. It's more heavy duty, and that's what we really need, because Bangladesh doesn't really have the smoothest of roads. I've got some cling film in that parcel packaging there, and I got some of that aluminium foil like tape. It's gonna, I don't know, like we're gonna put it over the cling film, then we're gonna put the wax on it. You'll get the gist of it once I start working on it. Before getting into the fiberglass, I had to make sure the frame was protected, especially with the fresh paint. So I wrapped the whole area in cling, just to stop anything sticking or damaging the finish while I worked. From there, I started to shape out the rear using Play-Doh, building up what I thought was going to be the seat cowl. At the end, it made sense. I was trying to visualize the final shape and get the proportions right. And to be fair, it actually started coming together. But the more I looked at it, the more I realized it just wasn't the direction I wanted to go in. It didn't match the look I had in mind for the bike, so I scrapped the whole cowl idea. Sometimes you've just got to take a step back, accept it's not working, and change directions. And honestly, that decision made the final result way better. the seat with the steel sheet bracing, and I've also, hold on, the seat cowl is also dried up, cured, and we're just gonna see how well it cuts with the grinder. We don't really have a Dremel, so let's just see what we can do. Let's go. Alright, fresh paint, no mistakes. Marks are set, time to cut, slow and steady through this fiberglass. Now I'm drilling the mounting holes, nice and precise. And that's it, clean cuts, perfect fit. After all that waiting, everything was finally back from paint. And honestly, seeing it all finished like this, it made the whole process feel real. Now came the part where everything had to go back together, piece by piece. At this stage, it's pretty much like a jigsaw puzzle. Every part has its place. You just have to figure out how it all fits back together. Some things went on easily, others took a bit more time, but slowly, everything started to come together. From a bare frame to something that actually looks like a bike again. And with each part going back on, you can really start to see the vision come to life. Looks like I'm taking a step back this episode, but honestly, my mechanic was too eager to get involved. He kept pushing to work on the bike, so I let him loose and gave him full freedom to fit it up. As for me, I tried making a seat cowl, and yeah, that did not go to plan, so I scrapped it. I realized a clean, single seat looks way better anyways, and fiberglass, never again. That stuff is itchy, messy, and just straight up annoying. Other than that, this build is practically complete. And that concludes the build series. Other than a few cosmetic parts like the polish and vinyl and a speedometer sensor, which I'm struggling to source. Other than that, the bike is complete. And the reveal for this bike and how it performs will be shown to you guys next week in a full in-depth 1 month ownership of my new bike review sort of thing. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of this build so far. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next ride. Peace.